All right. Get your fourth wall ready. It's about to come down, bitch. Please choose a screen and subtitle language. English. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Yes. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. That's fine. Please enter the current time. Oh. Oh, God damn you. There we go. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. Helen? You are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Making sure the settings. Now, field of view 72, that seems like super low. But I don't remember it being an issue when I played the original game, so maybe it's not that bad. The 72 seems like really like close up. There. There. Okay. So we want the narrator volume of more powerful overall. Is the update free to a whole new game? It's not free. It's a whole new game, but if you own the original Stanley Parable, you do get a discount on the Ultra Deluxe. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was like 20% off. Something like that. I think it was like between $5 and $6 off, since I already owned the original. Desync on. Okay. Okay, hi. Okay. Okay. There's only 4 keys. I love there's only 4 keys in the game. Forward, back, left, right, and space for jump. All right. I think we're good. Ready to go? Let's go. The end is never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Wow, Scott, a Sublime
and
reference?
Then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Nice.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so real quick. The narrator narrates, and obviously most people's instinct is to not do what the narrator says. Like, if the narrator says you are going to do something, I think the obvious reaction for a lot of people is not to do that. However, I'm going to do everything the narrator says the first time. I'm going to start doing it. I'm just going to obey his directions. If that's how the game still works or not, I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. I hate Mondays. Also, Scott, on the Sublime reference. Hell yeah, dude. 5446 was my number now. Right now, somebody else has that number.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, I shut that off. Oh, I didn't know I could shut that off. Oh. Wait. Well, that's me. I'm typing. Huh.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Right, I forgot. I like work. Oh, I like work. I just hate my boss. Now, I thought that sound would only occur if I was in front of something, like a keyboard, but that's the sound of me clicking the mouse. Oh, you can't jump. Got your first achievement. Okay. $420, dude. This isn't the one that... Okay. I remember some of the achievements, like, one of the achievements was try, like, I thought it was, like, try a certain door 50 times. Or something like that. You know what? Hold on. There we go. Okay, so last time I played this, 2014. So it was 8 years ago when I played the Stanley Parable. Damn. And my achievements are... Oh, click on door... there it is. Click on door 435 times. Okay. Quit the game and start it again. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Go outside. Beat the game. So I didn't get commitment. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration... For the entire duration of a Tuesday, which I never did. Complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes, 22 seconds, not including load times. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. There's an unachievable achievement that you have to actually, like, manipulate files within the fucking game to get that achievement. Like, you can get it, but you have to, like, know how to do that, file-wise, you know? Now, is that 4-year one? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I think I might have turned back my clock to get that one, but I'm not sure. Oh, don't play the Stanley Parable for 5 years. The funny thing is, I turned back my computer clock to get that achievement, but I could get it now, is the thing. I could have waited. I didn't know I would ever do that. I actually earned it. Yeah. Oh. There we go.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Love it.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I love how Zeke says he will do one thing, then does the exact opposite. Hey, Saku, did the narrator ask me to, say I was going to do something? No. The narrator did not ask me to do anything. He said he went around clicking stuff, like I left my office. That's all that the narrator said I did. I did not go against anything yet. Oh, he said you go to the meeting room? I will go to the meeting room. I'm not going to the meeting room. I will go to the meeting room. I don't think there's a way you cannot do that.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
I will. You don't think I will? I will. I'll do it. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Now, back to door number 437.
This fucking asshole. I wonder how long they make this go on.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
This is great.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
I don't think I can.
Yes!
Oh, I
this
can.
is
Oh,
great.
I
You're
can.
putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Oh man, he's motivating me. This guy's a great narrator. I'm motivated to do what he's saying. Oh, 416. Hold on.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Oh God. This is just gonna end with him insulting me. Just calling me an idiot or something, isn't it?
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
Oh, this is the original achievement. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Thank you, Goody, with the 30 months. I appreciate you. All right, to the meeting room. Is this the meeting room? Nope.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Boss's office. Okay, we're going. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you. Using slides to assure employees that everything's okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts, and slides. The stock market is somewhere here. Stripes require more secondary research. What? Not what is hot? Profits. Rate at which charts on the same slide. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts. I'm begging. Stop. The Boss Appreciation Minute. On your Boss Appreciation Minute worksheet, circle top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your Boss Appreciation Specialist. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you're finding yourself in conflict with a diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict, why did we hire you? Remember, it takes two people to start a fight, and right now you're both of them. What are your dreams for the future? Talk radio, nature, mitosis, transcend, plant life, football, spring break, clear skin, metamorphosis, success, a boat, pollution, travel, hope. Pollution? Okay. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no exception of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. Okay, there we go. All right, bi-quarterly post review. We need less reviews. 402 and 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule, but I think it's a stupid idea. More water coolers. More water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net. Some sort of child trap. Teenagers. Size of demographic. Space in between the teenagers. Throw something in the bin. In the ideas bin. 1. No more bins. Trash cans. Renaming of the ideas bin. Firing of me. Meeting room. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Rip Franz. Weekly target admin. Marketing Mondays. Group 40X, 45X. Okay. There's an office party on Friday. Nice. We're broke Wednesdays. Termination Tuesdays. Pranking floor 5 meeting. What to do about 432? Don't tell 432 about the meeting. Financial panic meeting. That's great. Oh, cabal planning, group planning. All right. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Targets. Push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Not cost efficient. Standardized graphs 40x wide. 40 times wide. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Synergize papers. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of tomorrow. Complete the day's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Employee 417 and Jim. Okay. I want to make sure to see everything. It's gonna take me a while to get to an ending. Balmer, thank you for 5 months. Oozling with 54. A synergizing of core global something value paradigms. An actual TPS report. I don't even know what TPS stands for. To do. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift local market paradigm. Monetize free to play. Monetize free to play. That's great. Quarterly pie chart profits. I love business babble, business jargon, that double speak that, like, you know, the lingo that people throw around. Like, let's circle back to that. Can we table that for now? We need to have a come to Jesus meeting with the, you know, the staff. Miss Merck has gifted a sub to Smurfing Smurfer. You Smurfing Smurfer. Running up the flagpole, take it on board. Put a pin in that. All right, we don't need to go to the broom closet. We're just gonna go to the boss's office.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I did indeed. Executive bathroom. Nope. Not going in there yet.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Nope.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I put it in, right? Or do I not? If I want to do what the narrator says, he's telling me to put it in, right?
2845.
But yeah, you couldn't know. So
forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in.
There it is.
And the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
There we go. I couldn't have possibly known that, so nailed it. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna try something here. Controls. One-handed walking. Hold left and right mouse buttons to walk. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, neat. Okay. That's awesome.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
The yellow spray paint.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. No, it's been 8 years since I played this Izzy Soul, so some of them are fuzzy. The funny thing is, I cheated to get the achievement for not playing Stanley Parable for 5 years. I could have gotten it today. It's been 8 years since I booted up the original.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, those are just sets of 3-digit numbers. Okay. No, before we continue on or whatever, if you have never played this game and you are at all interested in playing it, I would stop watching and buy it, play it. It's a fantastic experience, especially to go in blind or, you know, with no prior knowledge. It's a hell of a game. It's a hell of an experience. And it's not like, well, I don't know how long this new content is, but the old content wasn't that long to kind of get a handle on what it, and like complete it once. But the kind of the point is complete it a couple times or play it a few times. But it's worth it. It's worth it to go in and having never played it. Exit Dose, thank you for the 14 months. And I know it seems weird me telling you to not like to stop the stream, but you know, you'll thank me.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
So 104 has been fired, 234 has been blued out or something? Celtic Knight, thank you for 17 months! Oh, number 601 also fired. I think that probably is 601, right? So I'm gonna write those down just in case they even matter even a little bit. So it's 104 and 234. And 601. Oh shit! What I hit, dude? What the fuck was that? Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, that's a nice stinger, huh? Where's Whittick? Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, pretty nice. All right. So that's all of them, right? Like, I didn't see any other like numbers that were fired or anything like that. Okay, let's go. Moving on.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, what is Stanley's number? Is 427 the one on his door? It is? Okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yeah.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
You bet I will. Where are the controls to dismantle? Okay, maybe it is in the power room. Oh, it's in here. Okay, this is how we do it. I will dismantle them.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Turn it off! Shut it down. Shut it all down.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
What up, Miss Mark? 89 months? You know the drill.
Was
nice
it
birds,
over?
blah, blah, blah. I know. Love you. Love you.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Shouldn't have raised my
Freedom
arms.
was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Right.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
We win. Beat the game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Installation. Oh, something is installing. Something has stalled in the installing. All right. Let's see what happens if we just do it again. I'm just gonna follow his instructions again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
Oh, that's new.
But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be?
Oh, okay.
In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
Well, maybe he did
and so
say
the
that
boss
before.
had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. "2845.
Damn it.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story.
I'm curious
Whoop-de-doo.
I'm curious to see if it's exactly the same. If I follow the instructions, do everything exactly the same, does the game change at all? Oh, ballistic paper, don't worry. We'll try all the things. I just want to do this one thing real quick. And then we'll get crazy. We'll start doing all of the shit we can.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
The fuck is television?
Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, that's right. This game was made in 2013. They still had television back then.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yo! Phelan, what up? 82 months? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back. Is it the same numbers? Oh, that were before? Yeah. Yep. 104 fired. 234 blurred out. 601 fired. Yep. All the same.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never!
Never!
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
No, I played it Purple King. It's just the bot's list is not 100% comprehensive. But yeah, I played it. I played the Stanley Parable 8 years ago. And we were making that this comment earlier that I could have gotten the don't play the Stanley Parable for 5 years achievement. I could have got it legit. I did cheat it back then at the time. Like, you know, you roll your computer's clocks forward, but I could have done it.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Danger, electric shock risk. Oh, yeah, my bot, I don't tell my bot that I play with Katie.
And a rising chill of
my bot doesn't get to watch that.
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Okay, this is new.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Oh, he did say this the first time.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
I didn't know that.
It was perhaps
like this is all familiar.
Worth knowing. Stanley stepped.
But I thought the stuff about like unsolved puzzles and stuff, I thought that was new. But if it was there before, it was there before.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
I just wanted to complete it twice.
The way, right now,
the exact same way
things were meant
or try to see if anything would change.
And Stanley,
it doesn't seem like anything changed. So that was experiment number 1. Repeat the game exactly the same and see if anything changes. Nothing did. So now we're gonna fuck around and do shit. Peach, hey, what up, Peach? Thank you for the 25 months. I heard there was ass play. Oh, there's always ass play around here. Always.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I don't know how I turn it off, but I can't turn it back on. So whatever they were installing is no longer being installed. Oh, maybe I've... Okay, tell you what. This is how you guys can help me. If I'm gonna ask for you to tell me if you see a computer screen like this, and like the other room that was on, with a red light like that I can shut off. If I miss it, let me know, Chad. Because there might be something to do with that. Oh. Wait. Waiting input. Input received. Okay. Alright. There's nothing else I can do with that. Okay. Oh, I don't know.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, now we're going to do the opposite of what the narrator says.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, I can't get in there.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
What up, Desert Wabbit? Thank you for the 2 months. No snidey sub comment this time, just showing some love for you and your content. Well, thank you so much. You don't need snide comments.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
They left because of my creepy personality? That's harsh.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I hate it. I want to keep waiting, but I don't know how long it will take before something else happens. I'll give it a little second here. Wow, that's a nice combo, Peach. Also, what did you change your name from? God damn you, Peach. Stupid new name with a gold badge that I don't know who you are now. Sucks. No, I know Peach, PJ, right? I knew a Beej. A Peach and a Beej. BJ and PJ. I can't crouch either. Oh, yeah, I can. Never mind, it's control. I can't read that. Been a while since I saw my username used to be Paigey Janae before I transitioned to non-binary. Okay. I don't recognize Paigey Janae either. Hold on. You've been subbing to me for 2 years and I don't remember this name. The screen name, I mean. I feel like an asshole. Oh, a lurker? Okay. We hugged at the San Diego party? We did? I mean, it's understandable, man. I hug so many people. It's not you. It's not you. It's me. I'm the asshole here. I'm so sorry. Was it a good hug? Did you tell your friends about it? Because if it was a bad hug, don't tell your friends about it. But if it was good, tell all your friends about it. Oh, Deuce. Oh, your Deuce's character. Okay. That. I'm getting you now.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Okay.
And took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
All right. Hey, Rambler, 2 years, gold badge. Thank you very much for the Rambler for 24 big months. Mad Balmer with 97. 97 months here, and I don't know who you are. I don't even know who you are anymore. Also, Dr. Jackal. Thank you for 41. Appreciate that. I see everything normal here. Also, hey, I usually just use your proper name anyway, Peach, but they them, I'm guessing. I'm assuming. Yes, I'm assuming. Yeah, they them. Okay, cool.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
I didn't take
ago.
the first door on the left. I'm sorry. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. What does a liar do after he dies? After they die? They lie still. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. So they make you pay $5,000 after you die. That's awesome. Nice Rana, 3 years. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. This is for you, Nice Rana. Oh, don't get lost. Oh, come on, sneeze. Oh, you fucking goddamn you. Shit, it got lost in there. It'll come back out when I least expect it, I'm sure. Oh, fuck me. Oh, why is my life so fucking bad? that last part really gets me because it's like, it's pretty on tune. Nice try. Thank you for 36 months. Been here longer than I care to admit. Totally. Saku, I once met Zeke at TwitchCon and gave me a hug, and then I felt something getting close to my butthole and realized Zeke was sticking his finger up my ass. Afterwards, he smelled it and said to me, that's just how I get to know people. I never felt this much passion and love behind a person. Not true. But if you want to make it true, hey, I'm listening. I once met Zeke at TwitchCon and gave me... Oh, you just copy pasta that. Okay, cool. Cool. Flagetta Jones, thank you for the prime sub. Hail Berserker! Give me that prime shit. Well, let's go. What are we doing here?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not sure, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I am very powerful, thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure if that kind of like...
All of his co-workers were gone.
Situation requires a business or personal email,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Just send
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Send me an email to both. Send me an email to both, and we'll make it happen. We'll figure it out.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Please don't help, don't hint, don't tell me what to do. I played the original Stanley Parable, so that is the mechanics of this game are not new to me. Hi, Lil. How's things? Are you tired? Been running around chasing squirrels all day? Yeah, just came in here to chill with Papa. Oh, my pretty girl. All right. Go ahead and chill. I now owe the company $10,000 for dying twice by jumping off of that thing. Oh my God, the input. The input computer jumps around, it seems. It's not in the same place. Okay. Yo, what up, Almacare? Do poodles bark a lot? I wouldn't say a lot. I would say they bark the normal amount. It's not like they bark when they hear something. They bark when they're outside to kind of announce their presence, but definitely they bark if someone's at the door. If they think something is amiss, they'll bark. But honestly, like just regular, not really. They like just, you know, not a standard amount, I guess. It's not like a little dog yapping all the time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So they bark a lot at my jokes? Oh, yeah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Where's the input?
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Where's the other computer?
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
You gonna keep barking, little doggy? You're gonna bite.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, hold on. I gotta... There. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to school. It's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a great idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages in their beepers, on their beepers. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. 2 cats on a motorcycle. It's nice. It's cool. Nice.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I don't want to leave this room. I want to.
He thought to himself,
wait for the narrator.
I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
I want to talk to.
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Nope.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
Shit.
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Okay, so I can't.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
I didn't get the time on the last one.
Let me continue pushing the buttons.
I was trying to listen and write down the times.
It's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife
it's 12
and my
something.
job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
There we go. Okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Nice.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Now that's not new, right? We've seen that in the last game, right? Meltiak, thank you for 61 months. Oh, Deluxe Edition. Awesome. Yeah. So the times on the clocks of 1, 2, B, and 4 were 5:53, 2:23, 7:23, and 12:23. So those were the times on those clocks. My clock here says, what, 11:22?
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
Isn't it?
Is this Stanley's office?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. Am I not Stanley anymore? Who am I? Where's my feet? Okay. Not yet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Not yet. Now hold. The reason why I'm not doing that yet is because
Yet there was not a single person
I
here
want to get
either.
that input computer.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ayo. There we go. All right, we've got 3 of the inputs. Business strategy. Oh, excuse me. It's business strategy. Graphs. Love it. I got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. Nothing. Okay. Shit. Is there up? the fucking Stanley elevator music. Oh, go Stanley. Vizaraz, thank you for 55 months. Jesus Christ. How fucking tall is this building? Are we underground? We are underground, that's right. We know we're underground. Because that's the elevator at the end of the game. Would you say it's a digital underground? I don't know. When I'm down there, though, I do like to limp to the side like my leg was broken. Shaking and twitching. Kind of like I was smoking. People say, like, that's crazy, whack, funky. You look like MC Hammer on crack, Zeke. Speaking of words that don't rhyme. This seems like a war of, is it a war of attrition? Just like, who gives up first, me or the game? Am I using that phrase right or not? Yeah. I like the way that Rick put it in Rick and Morty. It was like, that's tough titty. It's like, well, that depends on who breaks first, me or the titty. Who's gonna break first, me or the titty? You know what? I am gonna go pee. Enjoy the music. I'll bring it back.